Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tube Talk. Now, today on Tube Talk, everybody, we will be talking about a show on Netflix called The Umbrella Academy. Saw some trailers for this show, and I was like, oh, another apocalypse show. Cool. As if we don't have enough in those. Except this one has a little bit of a twist, and the twist is superpower. So, Gerard Way, I don't know if you know who that is, but it's the lead singer of the ex-lead singer of My Chemical Romance, but he's a cool dude. He's got orange hair, red hair sometimes. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's purple, I'm sure, and a bunch of different colors. Colors are cool. Anyways, we're talking today about The Umbrella Academy, which is a show on Netflix. Netflix produced this series. They backed up the series, and Gerard Way, I believe, produced it. He also wrote the comic book that the series is based off of. So, The Umbrella Academy follows five and a half teenagers, kids or siblings that aren't really technically siblings, but they're fraternal siblings, but they aren't. Anyways, you guys gotta watch the show. Five siblings who all have powers, and they are trying to stop an apocalypse that, honestly, we don't even know if it's gonna happen. It's just basing it off of one of the characters' ideas and hunches and what they've gone through, but it could be so let me give you a general idea real quick. So these kids, these teenagers, these people, these siblings have powers because I don't know why they have powers, honestly. They never really talk about that. Maybe that'll happen in season 2. If I read the comics, then probably could get some information on that. But basically the idea is that they're all born on the same day, and there's 49, I think, or some odd number like that, where 49 or some people were born in the exact same time at the exact same day in the exact same year. It's crazy. I don't know how that could happen, but some phenomena happened like that, and then some of them had powers. So these 5 kids that we're following in this, technically 6, that we're following in the show, technically there's 7. Sorry, I am wrong. Yeah. So these 7 siblings that we're following in the show all have powers of some degree. Now, one of the powers of one of the kids is teleportation, and it's very similar to how Nightcrawler in X-Men does it. He travels through space-time continuum. So not only can he replace his body in a different location in the room or in the world, basically, if he can get powerful enough, he can also move his body from one time to another time. Now, he tries this out as a young kid, and he probably shouldn't have because he messed up and he didn't know how to get back. He just didn't have enough power, didn't have enough knowledge, whatever it was, to get back to his time. And so he gets stuck in the year, I forgot what year it was, but he gets stuck way in the future when an apocalypse happens. And then we go from there. So that's our whole movie right there, our whole series. So this series, actually that's not our whole series. So that's the whole idea of it. They are trying to stop an apocalypse that we don't even know if it's going to happen, but they're going to try and stop it anyways because they grew up being superheroes, quote unquote. Let's talk about the siblings real quick, or the kids, the adults, teenagers, whatever they are, whatever you want to call them. So the first guy we're going to talk about is Luther. Luther is super strong, and of course in every single superhero or superpower video, movie, TV show, whatever we have, it's got to be someone who's strong, right? He also has a hidden secret that I will not tell you guys about, but it makes him a little bit I know I'm not really puff out the chest. Anyways, so Luther is a strong guy. He's actually the leader of the team. He's the one who sticks around the longest after they all grow up. So Luther is number 1. The second in command, so it would be Diego. Diego is number 2. His power is knives. I don't know exactly what his power is. I just know that he can control knives in some way, shape, or form. So if you throw a knife that way, it can come back and right behind me. So Diego's cool. He's a little bit more of a hothead. So if you think of Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's Diego. Super hot-headed, gets angry really easily, but he also can find his senses and cool himself down if he really, really needs to. And we see that towards the end of the season, I think in episode 9 or it's 10. It's the very last episode right before the finale. So after Diego, we have the next person who is Allison. And Allison's power is actually pretty cool. So her power is manipulation, except the only way she can manipulate is if she whispers or says the words, "I heard a rumor that," and then whatever follows, that becomes true. So if I were to come up and whisper to you that I heard a rumor that you subscribed to Joey's YouTube channel, Real Life Enterprise, all of you guys right now watching would go and subscribe, even though you probably already subscribed, so that really doesn't help me out there. Next person we're going to talk about is Klaus. And Klaus, honestly, he's innocent, but not in the way that you're thinking that I mean. You mean what I know. Anyway, so Klaus can talk to the dead, and actually his power grows to, I won't tell you what happens, but his power grows later in the series, and honestly what happens at the very last episode is so cool, and I was really impressed with that whole development with that character. I think he has the best character arc in the show. I really did enjoy it. And it was the easiest one to do, but it was done so well that, like, you just got to give him credit for it. So Klaus can talk to the dead. He tries to talk to the dad a few times, and but the whole time there's another sibling that passed away that he's actually talking to, and we'll talk about that guy in a little bit. But so Klaus is cool. Klaus is a little bit crazy. He's also a drug addict, but he's also one of my favorite characters in the show, and I'm honestly really glad that they have someone like that instead of someone who's like Diego, who's just a hothead and he just kind of like gets angry about everything. He doesn't really have a human side, I think. And then we have Luther, who's he's very far gone. He's almost not part of the world. Like, he doesn't understand how it works because he's not from it. It's kind of hard to explain. You guys gotta watch it. I'm not gonna tell you what happens because it's a spoiler. Allison, she's kind of like a famous person, so like, she's not like she's a human, but like she's not a human. So Klaus deals with addiction, and we see a real struggle with him, and it's so cool to see this character humanized and like, wow, I can actually kind of relate to you. So Klaus is my favorite character in this series. Number 5 is the one that can time travel or teleport, move his body through the space-time continuum. Number 5 is 58 years old. He's old, but he's trapped in a little kid's body because he time traveled. I'm not going to get into the juicy, gory details of the time-traveling universe. But anyway, so number 5 can teleport. I already went over him. Number 6 is Ben. Ben dies at some point between when they are kids to when they're older. So Ben's power is he has a Cthulhu kind of monster squid thing in his chest that he can just and then. But his power is kind of cool, but like honestly, like I also don't really understand it that well. But like I said, he did end up dying at some point. I don't know if it's because the monster was too much for him or if it's because I don't know why. Maybe he just got shot and just during a mission by Ben. So that's number 6, and that's who Klaus ends up talking to and actually conjuring up multiple times throughout the series. And Ben actually helps Klaus a lot with his addiction, so that's pretty cool to see a brother helping a brother out. Like, that sibling love right there is very apparent. It's awesome. And then the last sibling that we have in this little family here, this family of misfits, this ragtag team of misfits, is Vanya. And Vanya is interesting enough because she is your typical character that doesn't have a power, but like because she doesn't have a power, she's treated like a lowlife, or she's treated as if she's less than the other characters. Some would argue that maybe she's more human than Klaus would be, but I honestly feel like Vanya is a little bit more like if you imagine Sadness from Inside Out, except like more dangerous. So that's Vanya. So Vanya is on her own. She does the best she can. She tries to live a normal life as much as she can. And she gets hurt sometimes because obviously someone who goes through their life with their siblings basically just thinking that she's, worthless, it's going to have an impact on your life. So now that I've talked about the characters, let's talk about the actual show. So it's a Netflix series, and yeah, Netflix is doing super well with all the series that they're pushing out. We got Stranger Things, which is about to hit season 3. We also got Lemony Snicket's that whole mini-series / they put that into a series, which was actually really cool. And some movies really just need to be into a series form instead of a movie form. This is one of those series, though, that has some drama and some action in it, but it also has some humor in it, and I actually laughed out loud a few times during the series. And I thought it was really cool, and it's cool to see, like, this group of teenagers grown into adults and how they deal with the problems that they're dealing with, and then as well as try to save the world that they so desperately love, even though I don't really know if all of them love it. But we see Luther, who literally he comes from somewhere that's not on Earth, and then he comes down and he's like an adult, but he tries to fit in and live the life he never got to live because he was sent up at a young age. Allison has a daughter who she doesn't get to see because of a mistake that she made, and then Diego lost someone because he wasn't there to protect her. Klaus, to me, has the most human character arc in the show. However, I feel that every single character in the show shows some kind of hurt, some kind of struggle, some kind of pain that shows that they are still human underneath their powers, underneath everything that they can do. What Umbrella Academy does with this 10-episode series of season 1 is they put so much into it, but the series of events and the purpose and the characters and everything that the characters did all made sense, and everything was clear in the end. And honestly, it was wacky and it was goofy, but it was also serious and it was also action-packed and drama-fied and a lot of emotions, a lot of genre. I wouldn't even know what to put this under, just apocalyptic shows, I guess, but that's not really a genre. I guess I'd put action comedy, probably action comedy for a show, but it was just a lot of going on in the show, and I thought it was really cool the way they did everything. Every character involved, not just the ones I mentioned, had a purpose, had a meaning, and they all had something to hide and had something to do with what was going on with the show. Like, literally, there's like a donut shop lady who actually has a purpose in the show. Anyways, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed this little Tube Talk review on The Umbrella Academy. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's a great series. It just got renewed for season 2 as well. It just dropped. The season 1 dropped like end of February, beginning of February. I don't know. It wasn't that long ago though, and I was really excited to watch it. Netflix is doing awesome. I hope that they continue to produce shows like this. I can't wait for season 2 of The Umbrella Academy. Gerard Way, you rock, man. Thank you for making this comic and producing this with Netflix. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Make sure you guys go check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you guys enjoy what I have to put on here. And if you guys would like, go ahead and sound off in the comment section below what you guys thought of The Umbrella Academy or what you guys thought about this video. If you guys have seen The Umbrella Academy, please let me know in the comment section what you guys think of it, because I really want to know. And I want other people to talk about it as well. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you guys know what I am posting. And also don't forget to check out my social media as well. It's already down in the description below. I always put that there, so hopefully you guys check it out. One last thing also, if you guys have any TV shows or anything that you guys would want me to review, please put them down in the comment section below. I think next week I'm going to review Brooklyn Nine-Nine as a series as a whole. I've binge watched that over the past month, and I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Andy Samberg is awesome in that. I won't promote it too much here, but definitely watch out for that video dropping next week sometime. If you guys have any other shows you guys want me to review, please let me know. I'm looking for shows all the time. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Hope you all have an awesome week / weekend, whatever it is for you. And yeah, be happy, stay dry. Talk to you later. Peace out.